Good evening again. It is Wednesday. You have those days where you basically get up and go do the things, and you do that so often that you sort of can forget what day it is. And someone posted on Instagram some gratitudes, and one of their gratitudes was, being grateful for the life they had dreamt about as a kid. So, some nights it's hard to fall asleep, and I thought, okay, these are the things that you aspire to do when you were much younger. All that said, so it's Wednesday. No, it's Thursday. I'm so wrong. It's Thursday. I finished auditions, and I wanted to say just a brief sort of PSA to all my actors out there, and just anyone interested in sort of the process. Actors who come in with their music, so some of them were given sides, which are the cuts of songs from the show. So if you're coming in for a character, you might get the song or a cut of that song, or if you're coming in as wanting a chorus job, if you're in the chorus track, or that's what you want, there's just a song that they give all the chorus people for that role. So they can also get a better comparison of different people's styles. And then some people come in after a dance call to simply do their cut, their 16 bars, whatever. But it still amazes me, people who come in and the sheet music is a poor copy, the music's really light, you can't really read it, or someone came in and the left hand of the score was completely cut off. So, if there are chord symbols above the right hand where the voice is, I can sort of make it up. But it sort of is indicative of a diva personality thinking it's all about me, and not realizing your pianist also needs to have their information. So while your vocal line is important, make sure both staves of piano music are underneath there, because it makes it, hard when we don't have any music. And the funny thing is too, pianists are no two pianists are alike. I know people that can improvise and play anything on the spot, and that's not me. I can read almost anything. In fact, not to toot a horn, but I'm sort of amazed sometimes when I am able to read. And to that point, some people bring in Jason Robert Brown or Sondheim, which is fun for me, but 90% of your pianists are going to struggle with that. And part of the problem there, if I can just air my own grievances, is a lot of people who play auditions, or people that are, I think, behind the piano, they fell into it. They were an actor who played piano. And that's fine. For the most part, that's fine. But being that I actually went to school to train as a pianist, and I've also music directed Songs for a New World and Last 5 Years twice, both of those shows, oftentimes I'm pretty capable. That said, I still struggle with that repertoire. So imagine putting the hardest piano rep in Broadway music in front of someone who hasn't really been able to play that. I roll my eyes. I say this not to be shady, although you can certainly take the tea and take the shade. Woo! Oh, I'm across the street from Little Shop of Horrors. I guess the show just got out. I'm coming out of rehearsal. So I'm done with auditions. I'm now in rehearsals for a new musical, and I'll post more about that. But they're all there, enjoying their things. I'm just getting home. By the way, still getting used to the fact that I live 10 blocks from a theater that I can walk to work and walk home. Went to pick up some apples, and I'm home. So anyway, if you have any questions about what auditions are like, or what would be the sensible thing to prepare, whether you're an actor or you're just interested, shoot me a note. All right, take care. Bye.